Hey everyone, welcome to my tier list for I guess we'll call it the water archetype slash water decks. These are the ones that I have, which is basically all of them, and the addition of one that's not actually a deck, but we'll get to that. I'm joined by my friends. This is Will and Jose. How you guys doing?
Garbage.
Bro, I'm fantabulous, you know.
Fantabulous.
Yeah, fantabulous.
Bro, I am extravagant, unlike the pot.
Get in there with the pot.
I'm all ready like the pot of dick to me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, get your battle phase draw too. I want to hear.
All right, we can just jump right into this. We got
Are these alphabetical?
yeah, they're unintentionally in alphabetical order. I didn't mean to do it, but they are in alphabetical order.
Oh, I thought they were in order of best to worst already.
No,
Yeah,
sadly
no.
no. That's yeah. We don't even need to be here. Good night. So we're just judging it on purely aesthetic / theme. We can do a competitive one if we really wanted to.
I think we should.
A separate video. But yeah, we'll do it strictly on like aesthetic / theme on this one.
Are we gonna do it in order? Or do you want to do it randomly since it's about aesthetic, not so much competitive prowess?
What do you mean? Oh, like pick order?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
All right. Water Dragon. Great choice
Lord.
first.
It's the best deck.
We'll let Scholar explain because he's the one that owns it. Let's give it the rundown.
I'm familiar. I'm very familiar with this deck. Unfortunately, there's only a handful of cards, and they're based off of like H2O bonding. You know, like the elements wise. And that's about it. And they make water. It's Bastion's deck in GX, but we never really got a whole lot of support except for this card. That actually, this is the art. This is Water Dragon Cluster. So,
well, that sounds like a water deck to me.
It's made of water, so it's probably the most water deck here, if I'm being honest. Except for maybe clouds.
What do you just show up and tell your opponent to drink water?
Yeah.
I think it also destroys all pyro monsters, right?
Yeah. Funny enough, this one does all monsters. The original Water Dragon does pyro monsters and fire monsters. Just makes their attack 0. It doesn't even.
Oh wait, no. This
the
is
Snake Eyes counter right here.
Yeah.
The hidden rogue deck.
Personally, I love Sebastian in the anime. He was the nerd, but he was like athletic, so he was a jock too. But yeah. I'm gonna be real with you.
The Jerd?
Besides Water Dragon, the other ones just don't do it for me. Hydrogeddon, Oxygeddon.
Yeah. And Duo Tyrion, I think, was the newest one. And
I just think it's weird that we have Water Dragon and then the other ones are dinosaurs, not just other like dragon forms like drakes or wyverns.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a Sodiolon.
Is that another element?
Sodium. The salty deck.
Well, that's the funny thing is there actually is some other elements that aren't like that don't make Water Dragon. I think it's like titanium or something.
Just Carbon Geddon.
Carbon Geddon, yeah, that's what it was. And I think there's another one that's like diamond or something. But yeah.
Yeah, diamond.
There is other element
the creativity
cards.
is not there.
Yeah. So I don't know.
This was Oxygen. We'll call it Oxygeddon.
What do you guys think? C for carbon.
I
don't want to put a D tier, bro, because I think we get it.
Silence. I'm all for the chemistry shit. I'll put it mid. I'll put it a B tier. Personally speaking, I like the science.
I love the chemistry stuff. That's why the deck box I made with like a whole chemistry set on it. I didn't even make the monsters. I just used the bonding cards for the deck box. I didn't even do the monsters.
I put it at C tier because it's water dragons, but there's only like 2 dragons, you know.
Yeah.
How many dragons did you need? There's plenty of dragons in Yu-Gi-Oh. How much more do you need?
I think I'm also gonna go with C. I do like the C for chemistry.
Yeah.
I think it's cool. It's just I wish there was more, and yeah, it could have been a little bit more, and maybe they'll add more in the future, but we'll see.
Maybe it's been like 15 years, bro.
Dude,
Wanna
the periodic table has stayed the same for all of existence. They're not adding more support. You're cooked.
You're cooked.
So we got Gradles next, which you guys
I-
are both familiar with Gradles.
Absolutely love the little Gradles. I'm not a big fan of the dragon.
Same. I think
What's
the
the dragon
dragon looks.
do?
It pops 3 cards, or well, specifically, it pops as many cards on the field as synchro material, which is usually 3. So.
I love. I don't know
that's
if you
so
can pull up Gradle Alligator. He's my favorite.
Gradigator.
Yeah.
I only played against Gradles on you, against you, Sky. I've never seen this anywhere else.
Gradle Alligator. Here's the 3 of them actually.
He is my favorite by far. He's happy to be there.
Yeah, I really like the regular monsters, and I wish they were better, but we're not here to talk about that.
What are the Gradles supposed to be again?
They're aliens, so
Oh, okay.
There's Gradle Slime, and then there's Slime Junior as well. Yeah, this guy right
Slime
here.
Junior? What
Yeah,
is this,
Slime
fucking
Junior.
Dragon Ball?
So
Rest
it's
in
really
peace,
cool.
Akira.
There's not really
Aesthetically,
a whole lot to say aesthetic wise, because they really are just like shape shifting aliens. That's what they are.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a cool idea. I mean, it's better than what aliens are. Actual aliens, trash.
I wish it was instead of a dragon, like a chimera.
Yeah,
Like
I think
Play-Doh
that would be
Chimera.
cool. Which it kind of is. I mean, it is just taking kind of pieces from like a bunch of other ones.
Yeah, but like, it's not like an actual chimera, like a lion body, goat head, and a snake tail.
I
you know?
think
You
the
get-
body is supposed to be like blue eyes, because I can kind of see the ridges.
But that's like dragons, though, in general.
No, but I think
Yeah, like,
specifically like the
segments.
body, I think
It's
it
trying
is.
to
What the
imitate-
fuck is
You see,
that?
I think it is supposed to be imitating blue eyes specifically.
It's got like the same.
It has
like,
this, the ridges
yeah.
on the stomach like this, because that's what I associate with blue eyes, and the really long neck as well. With blue
You
eyes.
associate blue eyes with the ridges, not his blue eyes.
Hey, wait. Is this the blue eyes at home?
Yeah, for real.
Are
this is
Gradles in
ridges.
the anime? Is this real?
I
Oh
guess
my
so.
god, that's haunting.
That's Arc V right there.
That's
the pendulum
terrible.
arrow.
Wait. Is Gradles just blue eyes with better thighs?
I like this
No,
fan art. I
don't-
like this fan
don't.
art. That's really good, actually.
Don't disrespect blue eyes like that.
I'm
So
just saying, blue eyes is lean.
I think
Gradles is thick.
Gradles are
I think-
simple, but
C just because it gets kind of lost with the dragon.
We're putting
In my
everything in
opinion.
C, aren't we?
we're putting
No.
everything in C- no, no,
No.
no, 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 no. Oh, we get
Gishkis,
Gishkis.
That's an A tier for me.
I think.
What is a gish?
There are a bunch
We'll pull them
of.
up, Skelly, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just keep doing this.
For those of us who don't know, because I played against all your decks multiple times, so
Yeah.
I'm pretty familiar with them.
Yeah.
No, but in your own words, what is it?
So I mean, it's a ritual deck that has like fish people. Basically, that's what it is. But they use this thing called the Gishki like Aqua Mirror to summon like the big ritual monsters, because all of them have it.
Is there a conspiracy theory card?
I wish.
I just
Just
love
like
how
this
they're all
art.
different fish. Yeah.
Yeah, some of the fish people are actually really cool. Like I like Abyss. He looks kind of like a totally radical dude. Like I don't know why, but he has like the tattoos and stuff.
He looks like
Watch out,
he
you're
would
gonna
be
be swept
surfing.
up.
He's
Yeah.
like, I'm the only shark to ride the wave.
Yeah. There's a couple of them that you don't really use, like Mind August. I remember this card was nuts because of what it did, and so was
Is it a loop?
Gus Kraken. This one looped. You could basically discard your opponent's entire hand on like the first turn.
Okay,
That's
so
pretty
I'm
nasty.
seeing Gishkis here. What's an Eva Gishki?
Those are
it
the
not-
those are the ritual monsters. They're all
Are they evolved forms, or are
They're-
they like evil? Like, what's the?
I'm not sure what the EVI is supposed to stand for.
Is it to make him feel special?
Well, they're like higher beings because they're ritual summoned.
Yeah. It looks like
Well,
they're like ascended
like
beings.
Zealgigus and this guy
He
don't
doesn't
have.
it,
Yeah, they don't have it. So I'm curious as to why.
Yeah, what's the lore behind this, bro?
I like this guy
I'm
too.
catching a lot of like cult and priest vibes, so it's kind of like you have the like what's the
I like this
so
guy.
it's like Zealgagus and even like they're like apostles, and then he's like the leader of the.
Yeah,
the new
he's like
Gishki
he's the
church.
big guy.
Is there a Gishki Bible?
No,
There's a mirror.
Their whole thing.
Oh,
their
they got
item
selfies, bro.
Their item of worship is basically the mirror now.
I'm just curious now.
That mirror looks sick. Was that in the box too?
That's what's on. Yeah, I put this on the box. This is the
Oh,
front
nice.
of it. Yeah, no, it came out really good.
All right, let's see.
Etymology.
All the Gishki monsters appear to be corrupted, transformed, or combined.
Okay.
Oh, okay, got it.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh,
they're,
it
like,
technically is an
corrupted.
evolution.
Which is weird because the most evil one, Zealgigus, it doesn't have that. Which
He's
I think
pure.
is
It's
really
the purest form of Gishki.
funny. Yeah.
Zealgagus looks sick. I
Yeah,
honestly
he looks
A tier.
badass.
They all have their really cool moments.
Yeah, they
They-
remind me of the crew from the Flying Dutchman, where they're like kind of
I can
half
see
fish
that.
people.
I put A tier. No,
Yeah,
no way.
I love
Oh.
Gishkis. I've had them for. Oh, okay. So here's
don't
here's the ringer. This is
Okay.
this is my water heroes, my homebrew deck, if you will.
Band.
How do we feel about I mean, there's just basically absolute zero, which is this guy here, and then there's elemental hero ocean and liquid, basically, and acid, I guess.
So wait. So liquid, ocean, and acid.
Yeah.
So one's just like, yo, bro, I'm wet.
Oh, is Icejade not in there?
No, I don't have him in the deck. Oh, and there's also Bubble Man, but we don't talk about Bubble Man.
Okay, personally, my favorite artwork has to be Acid.
Acid's pretty cool. Did you see him already, or?
Down to the right. Right there, above you.
Oh, that's
To your
Vapor.
right, yeah. That's Vapor?
Yeah, that's
I've never
Vapor.
seen
That's
Vapor.
not. Yeah, that's not Acid. Acid is.
Oh.
Acid has like a little toy gun. It's pretty funny actually.
Oh, but look, I like Vapor's like comic booky.
yeah,
colors.
like see, he has a little gun. He's yeah, that's Acid. Acid's
Okay, then never-
freaking nuts though. Acid's really
Alright,
good.
but he looks stupid as fuck.
Yeah, he do look a little goofy.
That's how he
Well,
looks
look-
like a Power Ranger, straight up.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
he looks like a Power Ranger. Liquid looks sick.
Yeah, I really like Liquid. Liquid looks right. Liquid's actually on my mat too, my play mat. So
I never liked the hero archetype.
no,
Not even watching GX. Nope, never liked
Ooh.
it.
Wow, why was it too heroic for you?
No, it was just it was so on the nose. They get very tiring, and there's so many cards and
there's
so much
so
support.
many of them.
I
It's
think
like
There's so many that I was able to make an entire subgroup of just water heroes. That's how
I
many
mean-
there are.
I honestly, for what they are, I'll put them in B. Nostalgia glasses off, because I do like GX.
Yeah.
They're Will is right. They're very on the nose. Like Absolute Zero has like these pointy sides, like a snowflake, and like icicles.
he's an
Yeah,
actual
I will
snowflake.
say their designs aren't like the most creative. You know, like some of them are cool. Like this is just water Batman, basically. You know, Bubble Man. Granted,
Yeah.
I don't run him, but still.
I think Bubble Man is the best design.
Yeah, that's what I actually really do like Bubble Man. I like his little Mickey Mouse gloves.
I like Vapor because he's the only one that has that comic book inspired, like color palette.
Yeah, Vapor. I do run him at 1, just in the off chance that I go into him instead of Acid, but it's not often. I'll be honest.
Is there an actual Power Ranger deck?
Yeah,
it's
Super
called the
Quantums.
Super Quantums. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking B or C. I'm definitely leaning more towards C now because like their designs they're okay.
I see.
Yeah,
I
high
see,
C.
yeah.
All right. Okay. This is
Karyushin.
Karyushin, Legendary Ocean, Legendary Fisherman. That's all in here, like Mako's cards, basically. Mako.
S.
B tier.
Straight S.
I say B tier.
Listen, look at the Legendary Fisherman alone carries the deck.
Not anymore. It's all Karyushin, baby.
Oh, okay. It's just okay. Well, here's a couple of them. So there's Doom Kraken, Mega Fortress Whale. I really like Karyushin's artwork; is freaking cool. I really do like it. And then obviously the Fisherman.
I say B tier.
I
really like the old character retrains that come out and sort of revitalize like cards and characters. I think it's awesome. That's why these things tend to be my favorite.
Like this is the old Karyushin.
That's terrifying though.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Look, there's my deck box.
Oh, it's up
on
there.
The front page.
That's hilarious. That's
We're
really
on the
funny.
Front page. Self-insert right here.
That's funny.
Whoa, guy.
Whoa.
Bro really paid for the fucking
Insert ad here.
I say B tier.
Yeah,
Because Karyushin looks the best, but then Doom Kraken, Jellyfish, kind of just they don't really do it for me.
There's not an overarching theme, which I don't think there needs to be, but
I feel like
the ocean is the theme, brother.
True.
No, hear me out. Go back to the Mako Tsunami page.
Yep.
So the Mega Fortress Whale has like this battle scenery, right?
Yeah.
Kairyu-shin's got the stormy seas, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the Legendary Fisherman, they all have very like
it encapsulates the full experience of the ocean. How are you supposed to? Not all ocean waters are calm. Not all ocean waters are stormy. No,
but jellyfish is just a big ass jellyfish, bro. Bro, there ain't no jellyfish fields here. This is not Blue Lagoon. Get the fuck
You got diversity, and you're out here wanting to fuck, wanting
to fuck,
wanting to skirt around the water park and fucking Disneyland. I don't know why
I really like how some of the. I just wish. I would probably put them in S if they had more of like a connecting thematic to them.
They should have retrained Legendary Fisherman one more time and given him like a Link monster.
Yeah, that would be cool. Well, you kind of have to do a Link monster because all their monsters are at levels. None of them are tuners. So like it always boils down to like giving somebody a Link monster when they design themselves into a corner like that. But I actually really like the fact that I play Pot of Extravagance personally in this deck because I don't even use the extra deck. I just rely solely on the main deck monsters. So personally, but yeah,
it's a good deck. It's a good deck for sure.
I'm happy with A.
Minus the aggravating can only control one.
Marincess. I don't like the way these cards look. I'm gonna be honest.
You see this?
I
don't like the name of Marincess.
They just, they're like little.
So you're always gonna lose me with the heavily anime. Yeah, the heavily anime and like waifu style cards. I just don't like.
Same. And I know that's personally like I'm the same exact way where like I have a heavy bias against it personally.
The only reason I say A is because of Argonaut. It looks really cool, the spear and then the palace is behind it.
Yeah, I think they're well executed for what they are. I don't even think they look bad. I actually really like Anemone. I think Anemone is actually the biggest card on my mat. It's the one that everyone sees like up close.
And then Pascalis is one of my favorites. I like her like flowy fins being part of her scarf and her
I kind of like
the later ones in the later ones what's what I'm looking for, they incorporate the fins better into The
They're
dresses.
considered cybers.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
it's
other
because of the
weird
brains.
thing. Granted, I know they had to kind of do this, but it is kind of
It's because of brains.
why
The
on
anime,
earth they would make them cybers when there's not a inkling of technology anywhere.
Salamangreats made sense because they were like mechanical.
Yeah, that was understandable.
This
But
is
This one could have easily been Aqua's.
it's
Marine
just
Sense is the kind of like deck that I just look at the art and I just hard pass. Like I'm never playing this.
yeah, I'm not huge on the way it looks. I kind of like the way it plays, but
I say either high B or low A.
I don't know, man.
I'll say like B in execution. I'm glad that they really didn't take like the trap tricks route and like make them. You know what I mean?
I'm not discussing trap tricks any further.
But you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying without saying it, right? Like
Yeah.
they didn't make them. I'll use the word weird, right?
They was tasteful.
For what it, yeah, tasteful. I think is a better word. I think. Personally, I would go here, but I think B because they're actually executed soundly.
Yeah.
Though I don't like the aesthetic. I just
they incorporate everything tastefully. Nothing's too over the top
and strange. We'll keep using
Very-
that word.
Very few,
You're not into insects that way. I mean,
Insects. Yes. Penguins. Let's go.
Dude. S tier.
S
Penguins
tier
are
all day.
100%
Love
I
penguins,
love-
man.
I love the old ones, and I love the retrains where they're part of like an RPG class.
True. We have yeah, I
Flying
love all the new designs. I
Penguin
can't wait
Brave.
for them to come out with these other two. I think that'd
Spider
be really
penguin,
cool.
black mage penguin, looking great.
Not
Even
to
the old
mention
penguin,
the
bro.
best
Nope.
one.
no
No
penguin.
penguin. We need a holofoil with no
What does
penguin.
no penguin
True.
do again?
It turns all of the bouncing effects, like adding cards back to hand, and it banishes instead. And he keeps special summoning himself like once per turn. So he's actually like the best card in the deck.
Bro puts the Mo's on it.
Yeah.
Was it
Especially because most of the penguin cards return 2 cards.
Yeah. Yeah, it becomes like a double banishment for flipping Penguin Soldier over. It's pretty wild.
Even the wackier ones like Bolt Penguin and Flying Penguin are pretty funny.
Yeah, the ones that you don't really use, yeah. Oh, this guy.
Penguin.
Penguin
Oh.
Torpedo, yeah.
I
Not
have
very
some
good,
too,
but they're there.
That I can't. That I can't.
But we can't forget about the GOAT himself, Penguin Soldier.
True.
Taking fear into playgrounds for like the last 20 years. Even
Alright.
nowadays, bro, whenever I fight against this deck and I'm like, oh, I don't have any non-targeting protection. Oh, and then I hit into it and it's fucking Penguin Soldier and you're like, all that hard work, put it back. And I'm like, okay.
So we know where
unironically-
this is going, right?
S tier,
Oh, yeah,
without a
100%.
doubt.
Okay.
S all the way. I unironically I want to make a flip deck.
There's
There
a
is-
bunch of support for flip cards now. You can
Actually,
totally
Master
do it.
of Ham is
Yeah, they just
Yeah.
made it.
incredible.
Yeah.
Ah,
Oh, Paleo. Oh boy, I'm glad we had the same reaction to that because, my
I
lord.
hated them before, but now they just look pretty pathetic, dude.
Yeah, it's how the mighty have fallen.
Play style wise, they're pathetic now without their.
I really like the way they look, though, man.
They look
Super
cool.
interesting to make a deck out of this. Honestly,
How's Paleo's work? I've never played against it.
because they ruined the deck. I just fixed it up actually, and I made the deck box for it, so that'll be coming soon.
Oh no, I did play against it.
I usually play it in tag duels. That's where it really shines, honestly, as like a support deck.
Mm-hmm. I played Raid Raptors against this, and then you were like, "I regret. I'm never playing this."
They're
Yeah.
pretty cool though. They're based on like the old like
Fossils.
those like ancient like sea creatures, right? I forget what era it is.
Paleozoic.
Paleozoic. What am I talking about?
Yeah.
What am I yapping about? It's on the card. I can't read. You know how I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh player. 'Cause
I
don't read.
really like that they all have super unique designs.
Are they based on like aren't they actual like sea creatures?
I
Or are
believe
they,
so,
like,
yeah. They're
wild?
actually named after, like, I looked at the wiki one time, and they're actually all based off of I don't know if
actual Paleozoic creatures.
Yeah, I don't know if their design is exactly copied. I'm sure they exaggerated some for like a
Well, look it
a
up.
Yu-Gi-Oh monster.
You're already on Google.
Well, yeah. So I know their names are see, like their names are actually direct origins, but I don't know if their like exact look is the exact same.
We know Canadia the best. No,
Canadia is the Book of Moon.
Yeah, so let's look at
the
Canadia.
Banishment. Yeah.
Well, just click on the thing right there.
Oh.
On Origin Canadia.
It takes you to Canada.
Canada. Let me just do. It might just. Yeah, that's what I thought it was gonna do.
Well,
go back to the wiki.
Yeah, don't click on or don't search Paleozoic in the name.
Go back to the wiki, scroll down, Origin, click Canadia itself. Oh no, that's pretty spot on.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, okay.
So they're inspired, not one-to-one recreations, because you have to have those
you gotta have like exaggeration of some of it. Yeah.
I think A tier because they're dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are never not cool.
They really didn't exaggerate. They're old and dead.
Damn.
I
hate it.
I really like the way they look. I think they're super unique. What an interesting concept to do a deck off of.
I say A tier, high A tier.
I think I'm gonna go highest A.
Really? Over Gishkis and Legendary
so.
Ocean?
Yeah.
Dinosaurs are cool.
They're really cool. I think they're super unique, and I think they get an A+ for that.
Listen, I play dinosaurs, okay?
Cool. No, you don't. You play
yes, I do.
Xenoground.
I do play
we got Ice Barrier.
Ice Barrier?
Okay, I'm gonna get up on my soapbox for a minute. I hate the Ice Barrier aesthetic. I'm not even gonna lie, dude.
Inspired.
No, it's not even that, honestly. It's because they are the most scatterbrained. It's like Red Eyes, where like except in design. That's
keep your mouth. You keep my Red Eyes out your
as badly as like their effects are disconnected with Red Eyes. These guys are disconnected in theme. Like it is all over the place.
Yeah, because you got some like monk right there with like the right.
I love Daisojo. Like Daisojo looks awesome. There's a couple cards but then like look at this guy.
He's a general.
He's got the same little logo on his chest. He's got the seal.
I like Gantala. I really like him.
I feel like if they went with like the warrior monk aesthetic and just kept running with that.
Yeah, they kept like switching back and forth though, and it makes it strange. Like some of them, yeah. Like I think this looks fine.
That the warrior monk aesthetic would have been cool as fuck.
These came out in the same set, so like there's no. I don't know. And
they're all one tribe, right? The Ice Barriers.
Yeah.
Are these basically like
And then some of them have like animals.
The water benders.
It's not that weird. So I believe the whole thing. Oh, and then there's this guy. I forgot.
Oh, Royal Knight. So
yeah.
Like I see what you mean. Though. He looks cool, but
I don't think he looks bad. My point is that like it's like, what do you guys want to be?
I don't know.
They want to be good. They want to be playable.
I believe the lore is like the actual Ice Barrier humans are all trying to keep back and protect against the Ice Barrier dragons. There's 3 of them. Which don't get me wrong.
Familiar.
The dragons are cool. Like there's Brionic is really cool. There's Gungnir, and then of course the one that everyone knows is Trish.
That almost sounds exactly like a recently released archetype that also has a bunch of humans that defend against a big dragon that I wish worked a lot better than what it does.
Like, don't get me wrong, like some of the dragon designs are really cool. Like Trish was a freaking game changer when it first came out, and it's still really annoying when somebody drops a Trish on you. Like, but
it's annoying when somebody blows up your field.
And then this is going to be the new Trish when it comes out. Very excited for that. No, I think it's supposed to be Trisha. Yeah.
It looks like Gungnir.
It does look like Gungnir. It does look like
let's scroll down.
I'm pretty sure it's...
Was the new Ice Barrier too?
That's Gungnir, bro. There's no way.
Oh, no, Lancey. It's not even either one of them.
Who the fuck is Lancey?
Who the hell is Lancey? I thought it was another Trish.
You're right. This Arctic doesn't know what it wants to be because
I,
I'm throwing in new
I'm
names.
telling you, dude.
This is some
Dude, there's a
fan
freaking
fiction
ninja
level.
here. Like, what is going on? That's
There's
what I
a
mean,
new
dude.
dragon.
And like, don't get me wrong, like I like Delorean. Delorean is really cool. Like the tiger. He's the only other synchro that's in this deck that's not a dragon.
Listen,
So like,
if they went with the warrior monks, it would make sense because like the Tibetan monks had like the tigers everywhere.
so that's my say. I think I think some of it looks really cool, but good lord, is it just
like above water dragons? Because at least with like the water heroes, they're all based on like a form of water, liquid, steam, fucking ocean, snowflake, ice.
yeah? I'm going right here.
I was gonna say like
thank you
tier,
for coming
high
to my
A tier,
thank you for coming to my TED talk.
fucking high A tier. Then you're like, yo, we got a knight, we got a king, there's a ninja. Here.
You
I'm like,
see
hold
it though,
on.
dude? It's like everywhere.
I think the one that really tipped me over was fucking Valencia. Who the fuck is you?
Listen,
Yeah, who the hell is Lancia?
Just because these people don't fit into your ice barrier stereotype.
Oh my
doesn't
God.
mean
We're keeping a barrier, all right. A thematic
Oh
one.
no! Oh no!
Got
D.
Phantasm Spiral.
D, because I hate the deck.
It's straight D. Straight D.
I know you guys
Fuck
don't
that
like the deck. Did you hear what I said in like my deck profile too? Is like,
yeah.
No, all I heard was annoying, no friends, annoying.
yeah, I literally that's 100% what I said. I was like, if you want to keep your friends, don't play this deck.
Alright, well, let's take a look at them from an
Can we go
aesthetic.
on to the next one?
Can we?
No,
We'll take a quick look at this one. There's really not a whole lot of cards for it.
I think it's D mainly because it's like what, 2 monsters? No,
And
it's
not
like
even just
monster.
one monster, which is
D
this guy.
tier because
And it's well, the interesting thing, right, is it actually does have quite a bit of lore. So it's this guy, Spiral Serpent. There was a war going on between the Fire Kings and the Atlanteans. That's what all the art depicts, like war on Fire King Island. So like, see, here's Garunix right there.
That's my boy.
So yeah, I believe Pasidra and Garunix, because that's Pasidra's tail, were like clashing, and then this dude woke up and was like, "Hey, yo, like, stop fighting in my ocean." So he's like the king of whirlpools, but he's a ghost. That's why he's the Phantasm Spiral Dragon. That's why he's a worm, not a dragon. So he comes back and he just whoops all their asses with a whirlpool. Because this actually, yeah, see, there's Pasidra and Garunix teaming up against him. So basically this card actually, Phantasm Spiral Assault, if you attack 3 times, I think it is, with him like having an equip card, you instantly win the duel. That's like the gist of the
That's
Real
the first
deal.
I'm hearing
I-
of this insta win because all here is activate skill drain past turn.
yeah. That's what the
Okay.
deck's turned into. I mean,
Bullshit.
I don't even play the dragon. I just play Megalo Smasher.
I think it's D tier mainly because there's not a lot to. I mean, are we gonna count the trap cards? Because if we're counting the trap
I mean, that's
cards,
kind of a part of it though. Like, these are trap cards, you know, Paleozoic.
Yeah, but the
I
trap,
thought
the trap monsters.
I thought your story for this was gonna be like this dragon had a micro penis. So
Oh.
that he took
Where
to
is
the
that
ocean.
coming from? You
Bro.
really want to fuck, huh? Don't listen
And
to him.
he was so inadequate that he had to ruin the game of
Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh! for everybody
Oh,
who played
okay.
Oh, Lord. Okay. That yogurt, what'd you put in it, bro?
it.
Those Viagra pills in there, bro's ready to go.
Yeah, he took
I-
over an entire country and then started enslaving people
D
within it.
tier because the trap cards have my boy Garunix and he's carrying everybody right now. Now I don't want to hear my boy Garunix.
Yeah, for real. He didn't do his fucking job. Garunix is out there fucking raging around. Everybody's using him.
Yeah.
Is actually a failed card, a failed archetype, failed.
White aura.
White Aura, the newest of my decks, and
Uh,
it actually finally has enough support. Unfortunately, though,
I think C.
I think some of it looks really cool. Granted, some of it's also really plain. There's really
C
not a
tier.
whole
I
lot
think
going
that's okay.
here.
I think it's
C
okay for
tier.
it to be plain.
I mean,
White Moray.
White Moray.
This card's so terrible.
I think the one that I really like is Dolphin and Whale.
Yeah, Whale is freaking amazing. I love the Whale, and then Dolphin looks great
Bahamut
too.
is kind of out of left field. He's a
Yeah,
different
I always
dragon.
kind of associated White Aura with
Too
like
green.
with mammals, like That's why you have the narwhal, the whale, the dolphin,
It's a mammalian thing.
and the porpoise. So I always kind of assumed like the synchros were all like marine mammals, but then you get this, which is odd.
Yeah, I want white water manatee.
Yeah, I would love that manatee. It'd be cool.
Because
So I believe the white aura cards are all like they're the manga exclusive.
You should have stayed exclusive. I honestly, I feel like C tier because the synchro monsters are the ones that like kind of wow me.
Yeah, I mean that's the whole point though too.
Above Gradles.
Really? Man.
I like Gradles more than I like
Same.
Leoris
I think so too.
I think mainly because
Where's Sardine?
Sardine and sunfish, yeah.
I honestly, white aura whale and white aura dolphin just really hard to carry this deck for me.
Yeah, that's fair. They do look great, but I think as a package together, I think the Gradles are just a little bit cooler. Side tangent for 2 seconds. I want to show you this card. This is my favorite Gradle card.
What is it?
He's getting shot and he's getting shot and dropping his child.
Come on.
Oh my god.
It makes Artic exactly one Gradle monster you control.
Wait, is that Tom Brady? Was he kissing his child?
Was he kissing?
That's terrible.
Yeah, it's a bad card, but it just makes me laugh. All right, I think we're gonna be getting into some good ones here. Oh, Ghoti.
S
no
tier questions asked. High S, top S, no above penguins, no questions asked. Look at them. Look at the
above penguins.
Oh, definitely.
Dude,
God,
100%.
their art is just
Deep Beyond speaks volumes.
Oh, Paces.
Paces, Deep Beyond. That's all you need to see.
Yeah, there's so many good ones. Even this guy's not great, but his art is just.
How does Ghoti's play? Are they like a banish?
Yeah, they're a banishment deck.
Gorgeous shift, gorgeous.
Yeah, it's a play off of like the deep vastness of like the ocean and space. That's kind of like the whole shtick of it.
It's criminal that not all of them are hollows, because my boy fucking Enoch deserves to be.
Yeah, Enoch deserved better, man. To get a hollow.
OTS reprint wins. But look at that one right there, like that wallpaper for the Deep Beyond to your left.
This reminds me of the Elden Ring boss.
Oh yeah, the fucking spoiler, by the way.
Wow, a couple people have made art for this already.
Wait,
that's cool.
You're telling me you haven't come across the boss yet in Elden Ring? This one, the Ghoti boss, basically.
Yeah, the Great Elden Beast. Yeah, the final boss.
No, that's not who I'm talking about.
Oh, Estelle.
I think it's Estelle.
What the fucking yeah?
Can you look up Estelle? On here, just
ASTEL. STEL.
Oh, Estelle. Kinda.
I don't know where you're going with this, but
I mean,
no, with the color that comes out and the space thing in the background.
Yeah,
the stuff that he's pooping out.
That's his tail.
Oh.
Yeah, it gives me like the aesthetic, the same sort of.
Yeah, I could see the tail, but not the fucking face.
Not the face, like I get that, but it's like almost like an astral beast.
Yeah. S tier though, Ghoti's were gorgeous on that sneak peek reveal, and I'm so glad they're fucking well loved by the community.
Can you play Shifter in that deck? Out of curiosity.
I think you can.
No.
Probably.
Rikka is.
I don't like Rikka.
Well, we're looking at aesthetic. I would say low C, above Gradle and White Order.
This is another one of the.
It's a waifu deck.
Yeah, it's another waifu deck. I don't really like it either. But granted, again, I will say that it's not like bait like some of the other decks. You know,
it's weird water cards. They don't really scream water.
It's pretty modest. Granted, I don't. Yeah, that's the other thing is I don't know why they made them water or plants. Like I don't.
Water your plants. They're going to die.
Like, why are they water and or plants? That's the other. Like, why aren't they just fairies? Granted, some of them are called like Rikka Fairy, but like, yeah, Erica the
I'm
Rikka
not
Fairy.
really sure.
It's so strange. They are just
I-
all over the place, like thematically. And the umbrella, the parasols, like
I just see like low C just because they look nice.
they all have parasols, even
I
though
didn't know that
that's
until you told me that.
yeah, and
Yeah, you can't even see them.
but it's supposed to be like snow plants, but you don't use a like why would you have a parasol out for the snow? Like none of it works or makes sense.
If
It's
they
so
were-
strange.
If they were like Snowflake and Aquas, I could see it. But
I'll say right now to the listeners, this is going to be the last deck that I do. I mean,
It's
I have the
crazy.
deck, and I've had the deck for a long time, and I've only played it a handful of times because I really just don't like it that much. And I'm sorry, but I really don't care for it.
I'd say low C.
He's given up on his water brothers when it comes to that.
I will put it at the bottom. No, I'm vetoing it. I don't like it.
When
That's
the water
crazy, bro.
brothers,
I thought this is democracy.
when the lonely water brothers demand waifus, Skylar will not deliver.
Well, I put Marincess in B.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Sharks.
Sharks.
How do we feel about sharks?
Shark bait.
Honestly,
So, they've gone too much machine like with them.
Yeah. I like Hammerhead because it's funny.
Yeah, I wish this card was good, but it's not. Sadly,
But like,
Hammer Shark.
Oh.
I agree with you. I don't
funny.
like the newer sharks like Lantern and Buzzsaw.
Yeah, they're too mecha. I don't know. I really like the ones that are more like.
I like Saber Hammer because those are like a play on fucking the sharks.
Yeah, and they still have like flesh. Like, I mean, that sounds weird to say it like that, but really,
The more animal over machine.
yeah, like this, like it's too like a Bishark is cool conceptually, but like,
Well,
I think-
you're talking about getting away from like the expected source of art that you're expecting when you look at a shark. You can make anything look cool, but if it doesn't look like a shark to you, then it's like.
I still think I like the more like Hammerhead and like
yeah, I
Sure.
like Hammerhead and Saber when these two came out. You don't even play Saber anymore though.
'cause,
either.
if you look at Buzzsaw Shark, right? I don't know where you found it.
Yeah, he's right there.
They could have easily made that like the Sawtooth Shark.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is I know
Uh-huh.
that this is like a parody of the Sawtooth Shark, or I think it's literally called the Buzzsaw Shark.
But like there's no like defining like that long snout that they have.
Yeah, and the other thing too is like the extra deck. This is Valiant Shark Lancer. Like, what?
It's like what are you looking at? You know.
Yeah, which
I mean,
sucks because I
Bahamut-
really do like I do actually like this card. Number 37, Hope Woven Dragon Spider Shark. I really do like this card. I think this one looks cool. He's the shark that I put on the mat because I liked him. Again, because he's still flesh-like. I know that sounds so
Well,
weird to say it like
every-
that, but
Yu-Gi-Oh deck has a dragon.
yeah, for the
Except
most
for
part,
even Cloudians have dragons.
that's true.
You're thinking
Cloudians
of like
has dragon.
organic, like it's just organic.
Yeah, organic. Yeah, that's the word. Yeah, because look at Lantern. I mean, like, and this is
That's
one
a
of the ones that
machine.
you play now.
That's a machine, dude. There's no way. I like the more organic sharks.
Yeah,
Shark against the machine.
I
That
don't
would
even know what
Cool.
I don't even know what Bright Hand is supposed to be. It looks so stupid.
That's some baby shark craze right there.
Oh man. Yeah, I love sharks. I love the way they play. I just
Above
wish.
water dragon. I'll put them above water dragon.
You think they're better than Gradles?
Yes.
Uh,
I love alligator, don't get me wrong, but the other ones don't have any emotion.
yeah, I think it's better than this. I don't know if I. Yeah, all right. Let's go with the next one here. Mermails. You already know. You already know.
S tier.
Yeah,
above
no
penguins.
doubt. The one card alone, man, is just their artwork is just incredible.
My favorite is Megalo.
I wish Baleen was good, man. He's so freaking awesome. I wish you played him. Oh, it's so sad.
Why don't you play him?
I splurged for that because you have to discard 4 other Mermail monsters.
What?
And he's at 2,500 attack, and like his other effect is just it's so bad, dude. Not you couldn't even if he probably still wouldn't even be playable if it just said discard 4 other water monsters, let alone Mermail monsters. So like, I have my ultimate rare version of him because it just looks so cool. But
what's his other effect?
I believe at the start of the damage if this card battles a defense position monster, destroy that monster.
That's terrible.
This card gains 500 attack. Target cards your opponent controls up to the number of Mermail monsters in your graveyard. This card gains 500 attack and it destroy those targets.
Oh, so it lands as a 4,500 attack.
Possibly.
Honestly, if he was 3K and he had the effect to like destroy back row,
it's
and
just a
attack all
huge
monsters,
commitment. I mean, let alone like even having 4 other Mermail monsters in your hand is like what?
No, I get it's hard to pull off, but I mean, yeah.
And then
I still think Abyss
Lead,
Megalo is
too.
my favorite.
Yeah, Megalo is freaking awesome. Well, let's not forget Gaios as well. And
Yeah, but he's a man.
I don't have him on here either, but like because you talk about them together.
Atlanteans.
Yeah, the Atlanteans go hand in hand with the. Like I really like Pasidra. Unfortunately, you don't play him either, but I love the way Pasidra looks.
I just built a Pasidra Atlantean deck.
You can, which is what I was hoping that the water structure deck, like is what this is going to be a retrain of. Is Pasidra and the
Fire Kings
stuff.
go all the way, maybe. Let's go.
True.
The Year of Agua.
So yeah, I think definitely.
Not above Ghoti.
I think Ghoti. I do love Mermails. Mermails are my favorite deck, but I think Ghoti is conceptually better.
Ghoti is the Gotti.
And their name, of course, is just like mermaid in chainmail. That's like the whole armored mermaids.
You don't deliver post? Oh.
What?
I thought they were male people.
They don't.
Post.
Nekroz. Nekroz are cool.
I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about Nekroz because they're just armored up by like the other monsters.
Yeah, they're retrains of the like for example Trishula, right? Is that they did all 3 of the dragons. Here's a good example. So there's Bryonic, Trishula, and Gungnir. So this is Nekroz just takes a bunch of other famous decks. And they're wearing the costumes of like their ace monsters, basically. That's what it is. So like Sophia's that card.
The big fucking moose lady.
Yeah, the big moose lady.
What does she do? Is she even good?
She's really good, actually. I was thinking about experimenting with her.
Water.
No, that's not why I don't play her. I actually
they're all water. That's crazy.
What's that?
Nekroz is like the Retro Turbo deck.
Yeah, you just turbo out like.
Is she the only non-water? Because the other dragon is.
Yeah,
water.
that is weird. I never noticed that actually.
Because that one, decisive armor, that's an ally of justice, and that's a light. It's a dark monster.
Yeah.
Or like a light monster. That one, that's the newest one.
Mm-hmm.
It's water still, and that's a Dragoonity card. Those are all wind.
Yeah, I really do like that they're wearing like the costumes of other famous decks. I think that's kind of cool.
It just doesn't sell it for me, honestly. I think Valkyris is my favorite out of them.
I'm so indifferent to
this. Yeah, I like Valkyris. Valkyris is probably my favorite.
Cool.
Yeah.
Because I think he's using the weapon as the monster, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Valkyris it'd be cool if like I think Trishula and Valkyris are really cool because he used like the dragon as the weapon.
I was hoping it would give me the actual monster. Oh no, there he is. So that's the card that he's based off
Yeah,
of.
I think that
Valkyros.
because he's just wearing his armor,
Yeah.
and then the weapon itself is the monster. I think that's way cooler instead of just having their wings. Because that shows like, oh, I've triumphed over this creature. And
though I do know that this deck probably isn't for a whole lot of people.
I think B tier.
Yeah.
That's not amazing. It gets the job done and you get the point, but it ain't fucking winning any Nobel Prize or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I think
a Nobel Prize. The Nobel Prize of Peace.
I know it's like a dual terminal thing, so it actually does have a lot of like lore behind it as well.
I think Shadows do it better, or they absorb them into the fucking darkness.
Yeah, because they use like there's Nekroz Cataster of the Synchro card. He's using it as like a gauntlet, which is cool.
Yeah, I think it's way better if they use like the monsters as weaponry.
Yeah, almost like a Darken from like League or something.
Yeah, cool. Exactly.
Frogs.
A tier.
I really like the frog cards.
The Toads.
A tier because of Dupe Frog being a good boy.
I love Dupe Frog.
Awesome.
He's got his masters in fucking Dupin.
Dupe is great.
Look at him. You can't be mad at Dupe Frog.
Some of the designs for the frogs are really neat, like Ronin with the little leaf on his head.
I think I like Death Frogs just because it's like a hyper photorealistic frog.
It's just a frog.
They got really lazy at Konami headquarters. It's like, we need an archetype for GX. It's due next week. Fuck.
Go outside, take a picture, quick.
Yeah.
For real. I deadass would, if someone at Konami was like, yeah, so I did this in an afternoon. My kid was playing in the yard. He caught a frog. I took a picture and printed it.
Also, of course, we have to talk about Toad himself, right? Toad, the big man. How do you guys feel about Toad?
I love Toad.
Yeah,
he's wacky. He's mochi. He's got an orange.
Is he actually mochi? I think that's
mochi,
the thing, right?
He's mochi. Yeah, I love him. As much as I hated him when I first started playing the game, because I had that mental blockage of like, I can't get over it. And he's like, dude, just hit it.
Yeah, that's like the biggest thing. Just attack it.
It's like a noob trap. It's like, oh, he's an Omni Negate. I can't beat over it.
I think
like,
fittingly it should go next to Paleo, either above or
I think above Paleo because look at him. Look at him. All the other frogs are pretty cool too.
Did we miss the one frog?
Plunder S tier for sure. No doubt.
Above Penguin.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think below.
I like how at the start we're like, penguins are the best. Nothing comes close. I'm like, above Penguin. Above Penguin.
I love Plunder Patrol, man, and obviously, like, I'm the freaking pirate guy, so like, when this deck came out, I lost my shit, dude. So, like Bluebeard.
From an aesthetic standpoint, this is probably one of the most cohesive, like, archetypes I've seen, like in Yu-Gi-Oh. It hits every piece of it through and through.
Yeah, I really like the shipyard, and it's so good. Even that they have like an awesome like pirate flag and their ships, they all work together. It actually flows really uniquely. Like they actually made the Earth ship a ship that goes on the Earth, which was smart that they didn't just do, it's another boat.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, because with the XZ monster, it's at night.
Yeah, it's really cool. I really like the way that they did the ships in this, and then obviously Blackbeard is great.
Wait, let me see the other ships.
I
guess they all have sails.
Yeah, there's Mork.
I hope that the wind ship is an airship, like a.
I really hope they make it an airship. If they ever do make a wind ship, I don't know what they'll make it though. They might make it like an Xyz pendulum. They might do that.
I fucking probably.
Do they have a ritual?
God.
No, they don't have a ritual, which I think they could do that.
I was gonna say, pray to God they don't have a ritual. Actually, no. Thinking about it, wait. Does
I think they won't do that because it specifically says from your extra deck. So, I think that's the reason why they won't do that.
They could make another link card.
They could, but I'm definitely thinking they're probably gonna go with like an Xyz pendulum card. I think that's what they're gonna do. Kind of like this.
The way the reason I say a link card is because Blackbeard is in a ship.
Yeah, I know he doesn't technically count as one of the
Well, he's not a
boats.
ship. He's the
Yeah.
captain. So that's why I say they do a link monster.
Yeah, that's true. I guess they could do that.
Unless the airship is just Blackbeard's face as the flip.
I'm really glad that they did not go with like the route of just making them regular pirates. I'm glad that they made them like little cute little trolls. You know, I think that definitely serves the aesthetic really well.
It makes them more playful.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, you can do mean pirates, but I mean, like pirates. I think pirates are inherently silly, just from like the.
Oh, for sure,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, love Plunder. Deserves its spot. All right, there's a couple winners and a couple losers in here. I'm not gonna lie, that are left.
We have a winner.
Yeah, I think so.
Which
I
one's this
think
one?
I like penguins more than Icejades, aesthetically.
Finally,
Icejades
the penguins aren't going to be shoved aside again.
I hate playing against Icejades. I know that.
They're beautiful.
They're
bro.
really
They're
cool looking
gorgeous.
cards, man. They're blown
You picked
glass.
the worst one to show first.
Well,
You
yeah,
picked the
okay.
worst-
So
there we go. Okay.
yeah, so
Honestly-
they're like blown glass,
Right.
is what they are. I don't know why they're water, if I'm being honest, but
Oh no, because they're jades, and jades are made in like when water flows or drips onto stone.
oh,
Yeah.
Wait, is that
Is
for
it-
real?
Yeah. If you look at Icejade, what's it called? It's a field spell, not curse, because that shit sucks.
God, where is it? Oh,
See
Cradle.
note right there. Yeah, it's all water. It's like a water cave that the Albaz goes into.
It's super cool. I really do like their artwork
They
a lot.
are gorgeous, except for Acti. and
Like
the
this
other
is some of
one.
the concept art actually.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
So, what's the Icejade and stuff with branded and Albaz? Like, I don't know any.
Okay, so a quick rundown of the branded lord. Albaz falls from the sky. He can transform into several dragons by absorbing the energy around him. And the Icejades with the cradle, if you look at the cradle, they purify people from the branding. So in there is Dogmatica cards that get purified from the branding, because the branding is a curse. And whenever the branding starts like reacting, the characters like go into like a frenzy. So they go into the Icejade to like purify themselves of it.
I believe as like the beings get older too, they start getting these markings that like starts breaking them down, essentially. So like this is like the older one, and then this the younger one, Erigine. God, I can't even find
Look, it's
her.
you.
What?
Oh yeah,
What?
it's Kiritwig.
Oh, it's Kiritwig.
yeah,
I thought
that's
it was
Kiritwig.
yours.
No, that's
I was
not
gonna say.
You're famous.
So like she starts to grow up to become like the next queen, essentially. But you can see like the tips of her feet and stuff are already starting to darken.
You can see somebody in the background. A character we all know and
Oh,
love.
yes, there he is. That's
the best Icejade card that
That's-
doesn't even go into your archetype.
Yep.
It's
Mirror
Wait,
Jade.
is it Mirror Jade or whatever?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
there it is. Oh,
That's my boy.
there it is.
Mirror Jade, the Ice
Card's
Blade
so
Dragon.
nuts.
It's fucking great.
So
But yeah, that's a branded card, technically, right? There's a
yeah,
branded
I think Icejades are really good looking.
S tier for sure. Not above Penguins this time.
Not a book. Penguin.
This time. You're
Yeah.
on thin
Penguins hold
ice.
their ground. No penguins. Finally.
I'm really
fucking-
happy with the water archetypes that we got recently, which is Icejade, Plunder, and Ghoti. I think they've all like really hit their mark, honestly. All right, not a lot left. Crystron's. Oh boy.
Oh man. Rest in peace, Alf.
Man, yeah, Hulk. All right, where do we start with these boys? On a technical level, I don't think any of them are bad. Like,
They're like robots, right?
yeah, they're just kind of robots. I mean, they're machines, but like,
I don't see how they're water.
yeah, I don't get that either. I'm not getting the vibe from that. I'm not.
What's their entomology on?
They're they
Yu-Gi-Oh?
all use hydraulic systems. There's your answer. They're powered by
Water
water.
machines. Design. The Crystron monsters are based on different minerals, mostly quartz, and the 4 symbols of the Chinese constellations.
Okay.
Yeah, sulfur, rose quartz, smoky quartz, amethyst.
I'm not seeing the water here.
Yeah, I don't know.
You can use water to cut the minerals to get
I'm
them
just
to
gonna-
look that way.
I'm just gonna, yeah.
I mean, like, what does it say about the Chinese what?
What's up?
The Chinese what? Go back up.
Oh, the 4
Under-
symbols
on-
of the Chinese
Yeah,
constellations.
click that. Click that. The 4 symbols.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah,
I
that
don't-
does
I
not
don't
come.
know.
That does not come
No,
across at all.
No, sir. Yeah,
Alright.
it kind of falls
Oops.
flat. They could have been Earth.
Yeah, I'm
Honestly.
gonna be honest. They just don't do it
Damn.
for me. Which I actually have a new lot. I was playing Crystrons a lot today, trying to fix up the deck, and I actually like where I got it now, play style wise.
I did
So-
not think Crystrons would be a DC.
I kind of assumed, honestly. That just doesn't really make that much sense.
Aqua Actresses. I'm gonna put them
Oh, what the fuck?
A tier.
Aqua Actresses, A tier.
Yes, sir. I love
There's
that
only
they're
3
like these
cards.
Stage. They're like these
Okay.
stage, like performers. They're
I
all
will say
fucking
what they do
hilarious.
have though is
Yes, the
super
stages.
solid. Yeah, the stages are really cool. Where's there we go, stage.
Aquarium stage and then
Yeah.
aquarium. Those are great. I say A tier. For what little they have, they got character. They got moxie.
Yeah,
Especially-
I don't disagree with that.
They're very show instead of tell. Cough, cough, Phantasm.
All right. Let's just get these guys out of the way. Cloudians.
You
I
don't have to read Cloudians. You don't have to put it on the.
No. I think I'm going to.
I only like 2 Cloudian cards and Smoke Ball and the cat.
I like Cirrus Stratus. And Smokeball himself is, of course, fantastic.
I'm
It
glad
sounds like you
Smoke
should make
Ball-
a noise like.
That's Smoke Ball's dad.
That's Altus.
I'm glad that when you did Cloudians, that Smoke Ball was the face of the deck. Because I'm gonna be real with you, no one else is as recognizable.
What? You mean you don't know Acid Cloud?
I could if you said name this card, I would have been like green.
What
cloud.
about this guy with
Fart
veins? Why does he a cloud with veins?
Because he's got that dog in him.
I do like Nimbusman. He's
Bro, look, it's an infant.
He's busted.
but he's
I don't
hardly
know,
he's
bro.
hardly a man.
Just
fuck. I hate.
shove him into D. Just do
I
S
it.
tier?
Yeah, no, I hate putting Smoke Ball in D tier, but he can't carry the deck. by
No!
himself, unfortunately. I'll put him above Rikka's because at least Smoke Ball doesn't fucking try to be something he's not.
All right.
Rikka's want to be plant waters. Don't make sense. They carry umbrellas.
What
Princess Peach
about
has
Dynamis?
They resist in the water. With
A
the fucking
tier.
umbrellas.
Mecha Dinosaurs reminds you of the fucking.
How are mecha dinosaurs not cool? especially
Look
when
at
they're steampunk.
And they're eco-friendly.
True, they run off
They don't-
steam.
No
They don't use
diesel.
fossil fuels.
Oh my god. Someone get Tesla on this.
Yeah, for real. Where's Elon with his dynamite power load?
We've got it. We've got our
Hold
EV
on.
dinos.
Hold on, go back.
This?
What's that coming out of them?
I don't
That
know
is
why they
the-
all have black smoke coming out of them, even though they're supposed to be running off of mist.
I
or
thought they were
steam.
eco-friendly. I've been lied to at D tier. for lying to me. They do have diesel. Look at this.
This is like the company that's supposed to be like the forefront of innovation, and they're pumping chemicals into the water on the back end, sneaking it behind you.
This is like Taylor Swift was like, yeah, I might have taken a 25-minute flight across town, but I planted 6 trees this week. This honestly, man, I've been lied to this whole time. Like, damn, Dynamis, the eco-friendly,
The eco-friendly.
And now I've seen the truth. I'm gonna put them at a low A tier, below fucking Aqua Actresses for the false advertiser of being 100% green energy.
Loses rank for not being in line for what they stand for.
Yeah,
They
for
sold out.
Yeah.
Damn, it's tragic.
The big oil companies.
They sold out to big oil.
A tier.
That's tragic. All right, last
Artic.
one.
A tier.
Artic.
Mecha bears.
They're actually
Ed.
they're pretty cool. I really honestly I really like these two a lot. Like the 2 basic ones. I really
Mecha
like
bears.
Polari.
Enough said.
Those are like my least favorite.
Really?
Deck. Really?
That's crazy.
I really like Polari. I'm Polar
Bro
Star.
has blasters. Look at Artic Drytron. Bro's zapping them.
It looks like it belongs in like a TV show for like 5-year-olds.
That does not look like a 5-year-old right there.
No, the small bear. It's like the bear before he met his friends, and now the bear with his ultra friend armor.
Well, I think that's the idea, is that he goes from Polari to Polar Star to Micpolar to Megapolar and then to Septemtrion. I think that's the idea.
I get that. I'm just saying, like,
you gotta have a mascot, bro, because for Snake Eyes, it's Poplar. Like, there's no way Poplar was not created as a mascot.
I'm totally fine with Poplar. Poplar doesn't make me think like. It's just the way they did the bear. He just looks like a teddy bear, which is fine. Like, I don't hate the art. I like the other cards in the deck way more.
What about their big ship?
I like the ship.
Isn't the Drytron part of it? Isn't the Drytron part of it?
This is both of their fusion cards. Yeah, it's an Earth's Arctic card and a Drytron card. They share it. Yeah, because they have a Big Dipper, which I think is great because it's the constellation that these guys are all based off of. Also, this card is nuts. It's so stupid.
Too bad it's in.
Yeah, too bad it's in like the worst deck.
I'm waiting for a Star Fox deck. That's what I need in my life.
So how do we feel? What are we thinking?
A.
I B tier because Will doesn't like them.
What? I said A. You're not even trusting my opinion. It's about me.
I think I'm gonna go above Aqua Actress. I think I really like.
I agree with this.
Anything above these lion ass Dynamis.
Never.
Drop Dynamis to B. There's too many in A. Drop them to B.
No. We can't.
B
We
for
can't
big
do
ass liar.
We can't do him dirty like that.
B for Binosaur.
I'm a dinosaur player, and I'm telling you to drop it to B.
Yeah, the Dino player says it. It's gotta be done. I don't make the rules.
I think he deserves his A spot.
You dinosaured long enough. Get him out of here.
I feel dinosaur after that one.
Any closing thoughts besides Dynamis?
The S tiers.
Water is a subpar attribute.
True, fire is the best attribute. I think the S tiers have a solid theme that they run with, and they run with well. As far as the A tiers, they got something going on, but some cards fall flat, others shine better. The B tiers, they get the job done. I mean, Marincess or Marine Princesses, and then the Nekroz, they take whatever the spoils of war. C tier, I mean, here's where we start getting the problems. We got the water dragons who have a bunch of gases, and they only have one fucking water dragon and not multiple. The ice barriers are very eye-opening. I'm like, come on, Skylar, they're ice barriers. They got monks. A knight, is that a ninja?
Well, I'm glad I was able to. And a knight as well.
Fucking, they got everything except for fucking tax collectors. Where's the paper boy? Where's ice barrier paper boy?
I think the key to a really good archetype is cohesion over everything, right? If the cards don't look like they go together, then it just doesn't work.
I think that's what these ones all nailed, is they all look. I mean, Paleozoic too. Like some of these do actually look like they belong the exact same archetype. Like Dynamis, right? Dynamis all look identical, right? But I think there was maybe just a little bit something else they could have done slightly better. Run on clean energy, for example. I think these ones truly capture like a cohesive.
So
maybe not penguins. I mean, the penguin stuff is kind of all over the place. I won't lie.
No. Now they have the RPG archetype.
No, I mean, but they're all penguins, right? The thing is here is like when we talk about cohesion, there's two things. You can't be too similar between the cards because that's not interesting.
Mm-hmm.
You need to have all the cards need to feel unique, but still have a tying theme where you don't go, I don't think this shouldn't be here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have to have the two, which is very hard to do, right? You can't be too different, but not too the same.
Right. I think that's why Ghoti actually does it really. I think Ghoti is the best example of that, where like you can tell it's all in the same archetype, but they are so vastly different looking cards, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like the artworks are just all over the place. Like because I mean, of course, they're different sea creatures, so that helps. But they all have unique designs, but you can tell that they're outer space fish. Like boom.
Yeah. I think that's if you can summarize it in a phrase of what the deck is, and you go to every card and you're like, I see that. Before you wrap it up, you can like pull up something in the B tier versus something in the S tier, and just like, what's the phrase for this?
Yeah, I think Ice Barrier is like a.
So what would you call Ice Barrier? What's your idea of it?
I mean, a lot of them are monks. Don't get me wrong.
Ice Fantasy, bro. That's what I'm seeing here.
Like,
Ice Fantasy.
A lot of them are monks, so I'll give them that. But there, you get stuff like this where it's like, what?
Well,
or
it's not even that. Like, look at the spell card.
What, wins or
no, the mirror of the Ice Barrier.
Oh, this card. Yeah.
Yeah, like what? Like. What am I really looking at right here?
Yeah.
Like it's the end of the staff.
Yeah, and then you get the freezing chains as well.
Yeah, it's like it looks like it could fit into other stuff more than it does its own archetype.
And this guy is just
the color palette changes. Like what's up with that?
Yeah, I don't even know what that is. Some of the Ice Barrier stuff is just like, where did you come from?
Where did you go?
So yeah, I'm excited for the new Ice Barrier stuff. I think this is one of them. Yeah, this is one of the new guys they're adding, and then this is the other one, I believe.
It's even further cry from what they are.
Well, that one looks like no, they look fine. They look
yeah, right. It's not too.
No, egregious. This one's fine, but that one.
This one.
The Griffin boy.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
get me wrong.
I have ice,
he looks cool.
But I have wings, and I can fly in the cold weather without a jacket.
And then there's some of them that like you don't even know why they're the type they are, and that is a part of design. Like saying that Rikka and freaking Crystrons are like.
I think that's really bad. You can't.
I'm gonna do this honestly. This one actually has story behind it, and I'll give it to him. But like these are just, I just don't even.
I mean, you're riding on Garunix's coattails. Don't forget, on our tail feathers. I mean, with Rikkas, you're like, okay, how are they fucking water? He's like, well, there's snowflakes. I'm like, I couldn't tell. This looks like a flower.
It's so weird.
At least with Phantasm Spiral Dragon, he comes from the sea, and he's a sea dragon.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. Like. They're the other big one is like, why are they plants?
Yeah.
Like what? They were
aquas, spellcasters, fairies.
Yeah, I mean, like, okay, fair enough, sure.
At least with like spellcasters and fairies, like, oh, they're magical.
So I don't know why they didn't just make them like.
I don't
know, like aqua and like. Why
They
didn't they
could've
just
just made
make
a
it
fairies.
rain? Why didn't they just make it
Yeah.
rain instead of snow? I mean, that one little change explains why they have a parasol or an
Oh, yeah,
umbrella.
right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
who uses an umbrella in like
You
that?
could
Parasol.
A
Correction.
well, yeah, not even an umbrella. It's a parasol. Like,
You know,
what?
some flowers prefer the shade.
So here's like a wild thing to think about is like, why make this when you already have an archetype that was like Predaplant? Why make that dark when you can have an eternal planet of rain where plants grow way beyond their own size? You make those water plants and they wreak havoc. Like those, that like when you can work with ideas like that, you have to take like fairy humanoid things, slap a plant type on it, call it water, you look at it, and then you're like,
This is the only
Huh?
plant in the entire archetype. this little bouquet of, and she picked them,
No,
so they're
that's
dead.
not true. That's not true. There's the other one. That one, Rikka Petal.
Oh, I'm sorry. She's landing on a single flower. I'm sorry. You're
You
right.
said only plant in the archetype. There's another one right there. There's a tree back there.
Oh,
You're
I'm
lying.
sorry. They're plants because they're picking flowers, killing them, and putting them in their hair. I'm sorry. I did mess that up. My bad.
Honestly, you just haven't really studied the entomology of these.
It's so stupid, dude. I hate this deck. I'm not even gonna lie. Sorry.
what is Rikka even based
Nope.
off of?
I'm putting it down further.
No, it's like go to the wiki. What's it based?
Honestly,
on?
make an F tier at this point, bro. You hate this deck with the burning
I
passion.
really don't like it. Yeah. What's the
The poetic word meaning snow. However, their trons are used for 6 or flowers.
As usual, 6-1 interpretation of the snowflake, which can resemble a 6-leaf flower. That's it.
So they put snow, and
What?
the word means flower.
That's
So
it.
Flowers.
That's so bad.
Hey, I picked the better fucking plant archetype.
I see how they got there, though. At least the
Yeah, but if it
kanjis
doesn't-
that-
If it doesn't
Still,
come
though.
across to like everyone, you know, Dino Mists, they're dinosaur and they have
Oh.
Mystics, but they got Steam. Then they got Steam. They got Diesel too.
this is definitely like where something like somebody came up with the idea and they're like, well, Rikka stands for this, and then in Japanese it does this, so we're gonna try this, and it just didn't hit the mark.
Yeah.
There's so many better ways of doing that. You could have done like a full just and like listen, you have Icejades already and all this other stuff, but I mean like or Ice Barrier. You could have done like a full like barren ice planet with like actual just frozen plants.
Yeah. Well, we're going on a pretty long time actually. We can
Because
wrap
we
this
hate
up.
Rikkas.
Because we hate Rikkas. Well, yeah, that's about it. Let me know if you guys want to see any of the other attributes as well, because we could cover those as well. Might be interesting to look at.
We can do wind, so we can just get it out of the way as quickly as
Do wind.
possible.
I'm not like you guys. I'm not an attribute only Andy. Okay.
You're right.
I
Your
haven't-
deck doesn't work. Where's your fucking Ashen deck? Let me see you play it. Well, that's what I thought.
I feel like I'm getting pigeonholed into dark.
No, you don't have to.
But most of my decks are dark.
Yeah, your dinosaurs scream darkness.
No, that's my only Earth deck. Everything else is dark, I believe, if I think about it.